Hello there. This is the first one. Just let you change the name of the Waynecasts. Not quite sure what to yet, but whatever it says, this is the first one of them. Alright, we got to 30 of the Waynecasts, and I don't like the idea of my name being on them. I had enough shit without giving people an excuse. You know what I mean? Fly or something. I've been infested today on this walk with green fly bombing into me. It's been like the last of the few. An old black and white film. It's like a war film, and me dive bombing everybody. But anyway, it's been an interesting old week. Actually, day before yesterday, well, actually it was yesterday now, something happened that was rather interesting. Now, you know, I've been telling you I've got this sort of sculpting wax fuse, and I've been sort of trying to warm up the hairdryer with very little results. So I was basically like trying to carve solid wax, which wasn't really what I was intending. So I borrowed the heat gun off my dad, and I had £2 of this wax, which is a fair amount of sculpting wax, you know. And I thought I'll melt it all down and I'll do something like a bust. Melt it all down, and it's like it comes in these concrete hard sheets, which you've got to break with a hammer and all. But it took us about an hour and a half to get this all melted down. Right. So I'm basically messing around with and stuff, and I start noticing that my hands are very sore. More accurately, my index finger and thumb. And it turns out I've got an allergic reaction to it. My hand, you know, I have blisters. You won't be able to see them on here, but I've got small blisters all over the insides of my finger and my thumb. And last night I couldn't bend them. They were that bad. Did it stop me sculpting a ZBrush? No way. But see, I'm pretty lucky because I've suffered from psoriasis since I was about 18. Now, for those who don't know, psoriasis basically the skin works too efficiently, right? Normally the layers of skin form underneath the top layer, and when it's ready and they flake off, they push to the surface. Psoriasis pushes to the surface too soon. Now, this does have a side effect that I heal very fast, right? Now, I can cut my finger in the morning, and by the night time it's completely healed, you know. So they're not as bad today as they were yesterday. I move my fingers and stuff, so I'll be able to work later. Had a bit of a look at the new house yesterday. We should be getting the keys any time. It could be 7 days, whatever, you know, it depends when everybody gets their arse in the gear. Now I've got a fair whack of work to do. Now there's some videos for the ZBrush book that I've never got round to putting the actual vocals on, the narration. I've got to do that, because there's a lot of video there that I've got to condense down. I've also got the 3D total articles. I've got to get those done, alright, because there's only 2 left, and I don't want, just supposing that I'm offline. Like when we moved here, we were offline for 3 months. We couldn't get a connection because of basically fuck-ups by different ISPs. So I'm hoping that it goes smoothly. Now I am expecting at least 2 items in the house to break. We've opened a little book, me and Kat, right? Along with my mum and my dad. We're going to see who wins. Now my bit is either on her PC, the fridge, or the cooker. Alright? I'm pretty sure the fridge is going to go. Alright? Don't know why, I just got this feeling. But I started doing the a few nights ago. I was awake, couldn't get to sleep as usual. Came downstairs and I thought, oh, I'll have a bit of a sculpt. And I thought, you know, there's something I haven't done for ages. I used to do it about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And that was, you know, it's an old sort of traditional sculpting technique. You basically take a flat lump of clay and then make a face out on the front of it, right? Now I used to call them flatheads. I used to do loads of them. Never posted them online because there's no point, you know. And I thought, I might as well do one, you know. I haven't done one for a while, you know. I've been going for 1.5 years or something. So I had to go. Now I knocked a load of them out. Whoa, infestation of flies. So I knocked a few of them out, and you know, I was quite pleased with the results, to be honest with you. Now, to see that at first I wasn't going to put them online. I'm trying to get this bottle of Coke, the top one with one finger, right? Because a lot of people are doing them. I normally keep away from stuff like that, but I thought, well, bollocks, I've done a good job of this. You know, they look pretty decent for half an hour's work. Probably better than anybody else's half an hour's work, because I work fast, as you know. And I thought, well, I know that the likes of Alex Oliver and put it as part of their classes that they teach, private classes. I thought, well, people might think this is just, you know, I'm just trying to rip Alex off. I thought, Alex is a totally different style to me. I've got more than one style anyway. But no, it's a standard art technique. Nobody owns it. You know, it's not copyright Alex Oliver or any bugger else in the industry, really. It's been around for hundreds of years, and it'll be around for hundreds of years more. Same as the old thing of doing practice sculpts of, say, part of the body, or like the mouth, the ear, the eye, you know, nose. Those have been around for hundreds of years. You know, you can get casts and that for drawing. Basically, that's what they are. You know. In fact, I know a few sculptors that do one of those before they do a proper clay sculpt, just to get warmed up as well. So I'm slightly worried that there's too much on my plate at the moment to get everything I need done in time for the move. Because come what may, that's it, I'm offline because I've got stuff to do. You might see the occasional bit of art from me. That'll be just stuff I'm knocking up in the house. I won't have time to do any more client work over that time. I have given, you know, all the clients have been given enough notice, so there's not going to be whinging afterwards. The work will be wound up. Can't afford any clients to start messing around at the moment. Just can't get it done in time otherwise. There's a few interesting things on the horizon. I'll just see how much time I've got. See, I've been talking a couple of these last ones about the DVDs and stuff. Part of me doesn't want to put out anymore. That might seem really strange. I'll try and quantify it to you. The market's oversaturated, right? Business point, first of all. 2, for the amount of time it takes to actually record something decent that's planned, and not just I'm going to record my modelling session. Something that's planned out and the people are actually going to get something out of. It takes a lot of time. Then you've got to convert the files over and blah 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 and the edit and all this. And for the money you actually get back, you know, it's not really worth it. You've got to do it to want to help people. Either you've got to be really fucking skint, you know what I mean, for it to make it worth a while. Will I do some more? I might do a couple more. Depends. Now you see, the thing is, I've got 2 offers on the table at the moment. And there was one company that was about that far away from signing the contract with. Now that still stands. Whether I do or not, it's a different matter. I've always got an option with 3D Total. That's an open-ended offer I've got. Bloody flies and God knows what else. I really should be standing next to sheep, should I really, you know. I think we'll have a little walk because they're getting infested with bloody flies. And there might be another company entering the arena wanting my service for DVDs. Sorry for the nose scratching, but other hands full. So I don't know. I really don't know. Say it's no secret that there's been a concerted campaign for a while in certain quarters to try and marginalise, you know, my releases. I'm not bothered. Don't play that game, because if I do, I would win. If I play a game, I win. Right? I've never lost in my life. I'm very pig-headed, and there's nothing I will not do within the realms of decency. But again, you know, I've made enough enemies. I've went out of my way for the past year and a half to be nice to everybody, not to offend anybody, and to be honest, it's done me Buckley good, right? Not a damn bit of good. So doesn't mean I'm suddenly going to become #1 bastard again, but I've got to start thinking, you know, is this actually fucking worth it? You know, just go back into doing the stuff I'm getting paid for very nicely. I just checked the time, because I get paid much more doing client work than I'll ever get paid for doing a DVD. Even if it was the best selling DVD in history of 3D in ZBrush, it would still not make me as much money as the client work. Then you will see you open up to a whole load of stuff. I don't mind doing technical support for DVDs. As long as I'm under the contract at the time, don't mind, right? Try somebody to put me under contract and just not release DVDs, I'll do it, you know what I mean? That's perfect. I wonder if I can do that. Yeah, that's a good idea, that, yeah. Imagine that, be under contract getting paid for doing fuck all. Perfect. Anyway, I'll continue about this in a couple of other things in the second part, because there's a few things I want to cover. Alright, see you in a minute.